We begin up at Tufts. On April 7th, students at the university rallied to demand the administration give undocumented students financial aid. The rally was organized by Tufts United for Immigrant Justice and the national group Student Immigrant Movement, also known as SIM.
Migration is a human right. God did not build borders or 18-foot-high fences. It is degrading to have to deny yourself the right to walk to and from wherever you want. Who has the right to deny anyone the passage of freedom?
SIM campaign coordinator Carlos Rojas shared his story.
We arrived in Boston in 1999, and I was immediately in love with school. And so I went to school. I went to the Boston Public Schools all of my life. And it wasn't until I was maybe 16 that I started to understand that my status in the United States was going to be a problem. And it really started to hit home when I went to my guidance counselor to ask, what can I do to make sure I go to college? This is an issue not just for students like me, but it's an issue that affects every single one of us. And it's about what kind of country we want to be. And so I'm really excited that 30 plus institutions across the country are coming out like Tufts University in support of undocumented students.
Tufts Dean Lee Coffin surprised the crowd.
Tufts is proud to announce a change in the university's undergraduate admission policy. Tufts will now consider all undocumented students as domestic applicants, including but not limited to students with deferred action for childhood arrivals, DACA. I am also delighted to share the news that this policy change is retroactive to the just completed undergraduate admissions process. Accordingly, we have accepted and offered need-based aid to at least 5 undocumented students and offered them admission to the class of 2019. In keeping with our current undergraduate financial aid policy, Tufts will meet 100% of the demonstrated need of every undocumented student offered admission to Tufts.
The large immigrant community in Somerville will benefit from this as well, and it's important to Tufts to be a leader on this national issue.
I'm very happy that Tufts has come out in support of undocumented students going to receiving higher education. I definitely think that there's still more work to be done at Tufts and in this country to change some perspectives about undocumented immigrants and about education equity.
Somerville High School guidance counselor Ann Hertzberg has been working for years to help undocumented students figure out how to pay for college.
I think that a university like Tufts showing that it's open to working with all different kinds of students and actively recruiting students regardless of their status here will impact our students. I think it'll help open their eyes to sort of some of the issues going on in the local community, but also allow some students that previously weren't able to attend, a four-year university, especially students with really strong grade point averages that have done all the right things in high school, will now have an option to stay locally and attend a really good university.
Will Tufts University's new policy allow a greater number of undocumented students from Somerville High School to attend the university? We'll be following this story in the upcoming months. I'm Hadley Green, reporting for Somerville Neighborhood News.
You can learn more about SIM on its website, simforus.com. And check out our previous stories on the issue by going to somervilleneighborhoodnews.org and typing undocumented in the search box.